Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys an update for Pick 3 Florida. I want you guys to make sure you're paying attention if you're using the 317 rundown, okay? There's a couple of things I want to share with you. First, a key digit number of 05. I've seen key digits work with twos and sevens depending on the rundown, like I think 1, 2, 3, but you go back and forth to kind of switch. But I thought this was a really neat. I want to show you a couple patterns that happened the last few days. Okay. This is what you call backtracking. That's when you go back the days so you can kind of see what's been hitting off of your rundowns so that you can predict your own patterns. And the only way to do that is you have to keep a daily log of what's going on. So we're going to start. Hmm. Let's start back on Saturday, July 6th. Okay. There was an evening hit for Florida of 441. All right. Now I'm using the 317 rundown. Feel free to try another rundown, one of your favorites, to see if you see very similar patterns. Okay. So if you don't know how to put them together, they're very simple. Once you lock in the last hit that you're going to use, here we're using 441. We're going to add each of these numbers down the columns. So for the first column, we're going to add 3 all the way down. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, 7 plus 3 is 10. For your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones, place your 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Use your 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Use your 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay? You did it right. The number you start with will be the number you end with. And then you would add 1 all the way down your second column and 7 all the way down your third column. 441 is your starting number. 441 should be your ending number. Okay? So that's how you put the rundowns together. Not so bad, right? Okay. So the next thing I want you guys to make sure you're paying attention to are your zeros and fives. Now, I'm going to show you a couple things that happen with them and how hits can literally be laying straight across the rundown. I like looking for it when they come straight across. That's kind of my thing, but I know they don't always do that. And this is not going to happen every day, and you're not going to see this every draw. That's why you have to keep a backlog of everything. So I noticed right away our key digits 0 and 5. Now, 5 and 0, they're actually mirror numbers. I know some people are like, oh, I don't do mirror numbers. You better learn. Okay. A mirror number is the opposite of itself. 0 and 5 can be can be interchanged with one another. Okay. So when we're saying mirrors, we're saying a 0 could be a 5 could also be a 0. Okay. 1 could be a 6, 6 could be a 1, 2 could be a 7, 7 could be a 2, 3 can be an 8, 8 can be a 3, 4 can be a 9, and a 9 can be a 4. Okay. Get my highlighter here. So make sure you guys know what mirror numbers are. Trust me when I tell you. You will miss stuff if you don't pay attention to the mirror sometimes. Okay. So moving back to our hit for 441. I noticed, and you will too, look at the 05. They're split pairs. They're not together, right? They're split. Well, pay attention. If you see anything split, it could mean, not always, that the hits may come maybe below or on the bottom. Now I want you guys to pay attention to this 372 and this 827. Okay, pay attention to these simply because they're under the key digit. Okay, every state may have them different, so pay attention. All right, so if you notice, 273 hit a couple days later. Look at this. 273 is not in perfect order. I know, but it happened July 9th evening. What? Just like that. Just like that. I'm telling you, I'm trying to look at these rundowns in an easier way. And you may notice your state has hits coming right across. What I would ask you is what is above or below those numbers that triggered that hit? It may not be in the perfect order. I get that. It may not even come the next or the next day. But those could be a couple of good numbers to hold on to as opposed to playing 18 or 20 numbers, different numbers per day, and then missing it, right? We don't want to always do that. So I'm just trying to get you to think about how to use your rundowns more effectively as much as possible. Okay. Now, will this always work? Can't guarantee it. Okay. That's just the truth. Okay. All right. Here was another one, but this time the doubles were kind of separate, or they were to one side. I want you guys to pay attention to this. On July 7th evening, the hit was 178. Okay, 178. Another thing you're going to notice here, the 00, okay, and double fives. Again, they're together. These were split, true. Now these are together. This fell on your left side. Now watch this. Pay attention. There's two hot numbers that fall underneath if you're tracking patterns this way, right? 316 could have been an option. 861 could have been an option, right? Look what fell July 9th, midday, 168. Again, not perfect order, but they're right here. What is the common factor? They both follow a key digit of zeros and fives. Yes. Now they can change that. They may go to another key digit. They may use something else. Pay attention to what's going on. All right. All right. Now here's a third pattern. This time, pay attention to the doubles and mirrors in the rundown. If you see a 5 or a 0 in front or in back of them, you're going to want to pay attention. This is what I mean. Look at this, 885. This is July 8th midday. What do you know? That double is very important because whatever numbers in front of there could be important. It happened to be the key digit number, 885, and its mirror 330. Okay, 330 was right here. Okay, so you're going to want to pay attention to that. And the thing is, you're going to want to pay attention because a lot of times you're going to see that digit sandwiched between a line of numbers. Now watch this. You see this 885 here is sandwiched, it sandwiches this hit 192. Okay, this number is very important. Okay, see how it goes in between? Pay attention because I'm about to show it's going to happen again. 192, another probable that could have been, we're going to do that again. Between these two could have been 647. Okay, and I did not put that down. I'm sorry. 192 and 647 could have been something, right? Let's say we held on to those numbers for a couple of days. Well, if we did, July 10th midday, 921 hit. Yep, 921 hit. Okay, and again, we're looking at, this is the third thing. Now remember, the first time it was split mirrors using key digits. The next time it was the doubles on one left side. This time it is in front of a double. Okay, and I share it with you. Hey, when you see this, you may want to go in between those zeros and fives. Okay, it did it again. Watch this. We're going to go to 168 now. Okay, that hit July 9th. Y'all learning something? Yeah, Miss Florida. Now watch this. Look at the doubles. Look at the doubles. You have a 990445. You notice how the doubles on the left side this time is on the right. But what's the key digit in front of that double? That's what I want you to pay attention to, right? So this means look for the 0, see what number is here, and maybe look for a 0 here. Okay, like something that will sandwich a number, right? So we have here possibilities 237. If we're looking at your mirrors, which you should do, don't get comfortable. Okay, 782 could have been another option. Let's say we held on to those two numbers. 273 came that evening. Now, do you believe me when I'm telling you guys about key numbers, key digits? Pay attention to your patterns, folks. This stuff, I know, we can miss it. And yeah, they may not use this stuff all the time. It could go cold. Start finding out what they're doing again. Okay? And keep at it. Just because it doesn't happen the first time, doesn't happen the second time. I've been at this many, many, many years. I fail all the time, but I get back up. So, Florida, Let's do this. Let's stop playing around. Okay. When you guys in any other state, if you start seeing that there's hits that are coming every other day and they're coming straight across, what's going on? Is there a key digit that's on top or bottom of that number? Ask yourself these, start asking yourself these questions. All right, anyways, that was it. I hope this helps. You guys, let's rock out with this. Be sure to use other rundowns to test this out because, you know, you have to cover yourself. You may notice that there's another rundown that has something very similar. They may even use a different key digit number. Whatever works, that's what you use. Okay. Anyways, good luck. If you have any questions, let me know. See you guys in the next video.